Hey, welcome to Color of Poker. Today is day 16 of my journey. So I'm looking forward today. It'll be my third session. I think today, I'm relaxed, easygoing, and I look forward to playing. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna buy for a little more, 120, just so I have some whites to cover the blinds, and we'll go from there. So this week, maybe I'll talk about it at the end, but this week I did look into a poker coaching program. And well, I'll just tell you about that if you stick around to the end of the video. So day 16, let's get after it. I know these may not be the most interesting hands, and if your experience at poker might be downright boring. These are small stakes, and I'm not including these hands because somehow I think they're important, but for me, every hand that I'm involved in is a learning experience. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's see what I did today. I started the day off card dead for what felt like an hour before getting the suited ace-10 in the small blind. 3 players limped in. I raised it up to $7. I like having a standard 3 big blind opening, but I think I'm supposed to make it bigger with limpers in front of me. The big blind and all 3 limpers call, and that is why I think you have to size up here so you don't face so many players. Flop comes ace, jack, 6. I bet out for $10. They were all willing to call pre-flop, but not willing to mess around with the ace on the board, I guess. All the hands fold. I'm in the small blind with a pretty poor hand, but 4 players limp in front of me, so I throw in the call. Jack, jack, 6. Ooh, got lucky here, and flop 3 of a kind. I lead out with a $10 bet. Just the big blind calls. Turn is a 3 of diamond. I bet 20, and the player folds. With no flush or straight to worry about, maybe I should have checked or bet smaller. Get a call, and possibly they could improve their hand a little, but I think I would still have the best of it and won more money. Here I'm under the gun and pick up queens. I bet out for $6. 2 players call, small blind folds, and the big blind just calls. Flop brings an ace. Hate to see that. Big blind leads out for $6 this time. All right, I'll call. The other 2 fold, and the river is another 5. Big blind leads out for $12 here. Does he have the ace? I think so. It's only $12, but only a queen improves my hand. That's unlikely. I guess I just give up now. He does show he had the ace-king. I saved myself some money there. I get a pair of kings, often called cowboys. Early position, player leads out for $7. I believe this is my first ever 3-bet. I make it $15. I think this is on the small side. Behind me calls, the blinds fold, and the initial raiser makes the call. I think with 3-bet sizing, you want to isolate to just 1 player, so that's why I think my bet was small. But I'm okay seeing a flop with 2 others holding the cowboys. 2 aces hit the flop. First player checks. I'll check here, and it checks behind me. 6 of spades, and player checks. Probably no ace in their hands. I'm going to try and get some money in the pot, and I make it 15. But they both fold. I guess this is a good outcome. If they called a raise, then they likely had the ace and had me beat. Small blind, and I look down at aces. Let's see if I can screw this up somehow. 2 players limp, and I make it $6. They all call, and we go 4 ways to the flop. Again, I think I need to make a bigger bet with limpers in front of me. 2 diamonds, but it looks like a safe board for me. I make it $20, and behind me calls quickly. The other 2 players fold. The river brings another 4. Pocket jacks, a 4. Nah, more likely a diamond flush draw. I push the rest of my chips and go all in. She makes the call, no diamond, no diamond, no diamond. 3 of spades. I flip over my aces. I have 3 pair. All right, that's not really a thing. I have aces, 4s, and a jack. It's enough as the player mucks her hand. This hand I'm actually kind of embarrassed to show and thought about cutting it, but maybe you'll have some advice for me. I have kings in the big blind. Under the gun opens to $40, and this guy I've only ever seen play queens plus or ace-king. Middle player then goes all in for a little over 200. He is joking around that he didn't look, and I'm not quite sure that I believe that. I want to call so bad here. I'm not sure if it's better since 2 players are already involved or that it makes it worse for me. I decided to sit this one out and wait for a time I can control the situation a little better instead of just reacting. I fold the kings. Ouch. The opening player folds and shows jacks. Did the all-in player look? Did he have aces or ace-king? I guess I'll never know, and that's poker. I live to play another hand, regretting I didn't just double up my stack. I'll make this one fast. I have jacks in the small blind and open to $6 and 4 players call. I get a good flop and lead out for $10. Player behind me raises it up to 20 and I make the call. Turn is a 10 of hearts. I check. He bets 15. I re-raise to 75. And he makes the call. River is a king. We both check and he shows queens. I know you can't win them all, and better players probably make better moves to maybe win this hand, but boy, do I hate losing. I'm under the gun with pocket tens. I open betting for $6. Big blind calls and we go heads up. Good flop with no overcards to worry about. Big blind leads out for $6. Maybe he's fishing for a low straight. Ace 2 has me beat. I thought about raising up here. More cards could spell trouble for me, but I decide on a call. 7. He bets out for $6 again. Now the 6 completes a straight. I'm very indecisive. I waver between a raise and a fold. If he had it, wouldn't he have bet out bigger? I decide to put in max pressure. I go all in for about $100. He makes the call and my tens hold. He points to his 2. I think he misread his hand and thought he already had the straight. This final hand I probably shouldn't have even been involved in. I'm in the middle position with king 5 of spades and I just limp in. 4 players head to the flop. 7, king, 8, rainbow. It checks to me and I bet for $6 with my pair of kings, weak kicker, and a backdoor flush draw. 2 fold and I'm heads up going to the turn card. Queen of spades. I pick up a flush draw. I check to see where I stand. Player bets out for $17. What could she have? I call. River, 8 of hearts. Does this change anything? I just check. Player bets for $80. I'm lost here, but definitely not confident to call with most of my stack. I fold my hand. She does show me she had king 8. Picked up a full house, but had me beat the whole time.
All right, my session is over. I've got to head out and pick up my daughter from high school, pick her up from after school. So today's session was pretty interesting. At the beginning, I did not get any hands to play. I mean, a lot of garbage. I mean, 7-2, 9-3 offsuit, stuff like that. So I did a lot of folding at the beginning. And after about an hour or so, things started picking up and I got involved in some hands. After that, my bankroll went up and down. And there was a couple hands that my heart got pumping. I don't know if I made the right moves, but in for 120, out for 145. So I guess a win is a win. Now the hourly rate is not very good, but you know, learning. I felt really good at the table, very comfortable. So it was a good experience overall. So it was a good day, day 16 in the books. And I thought I'd tell you about some of the studying that I was doing. I've really enjoyed red chip and split suit stuff. So I joined the red chip program, poker program, and there's a lot there. It looks really good. I think it was a little too, maybe I'm not ready for it yet. So you pay weekly. I canceled it after a week, and I'm going through their free content. They have tons of free content, so I'm trying to consume that. You know, there's plenty of free content that I could use before I really kind of get in depth. So again, still learning, beginning, and so I think I'm going to go back to their program at some point, but right now it was a little above my head maybe, and so that's that. But overall, good week, and I'm excited, or not excited, but I'm glad I came and had a good session. And again, I think right now in these beginning few trips, it's just about getting comfortable at the table, and I'm getting there. I'm really getting there. So thanks for coming along for my journey, and until next time, good luck on coloring out.